Okay, I shouldn't be doing a video tonight. My arm is not feeling too great. It felt worse yesterday, so that's alright. Anyway, we're going to do non-Lego. I thought I'd have a look at this thing. It's a hydraulic mini cherry picker, wooden construction stem toy type thing. It looks kind of fun. Requires some water. I've got some water nearby if the occasion... Oh, I knocked the camera again. I noticed in the previous video the camera was quite wobbly for a while. It takes a while to stop wobbling sometimes. Let's have a look inside. I'm pretty sure I got this second hand, but it hasn't actually been opened, I don't think. So that's the inside of the pocket. So it's just basically you squeeze that and it's hydraulics and it makes it go up and down. It looks like fun. And it's made of wood, and I like wood. So you can't go wrong. Too much. Well, you could go wrong. I mean, some wood, it just doesn't work. Made in Taiwan. Warning, some parts with point screw eyes used with the supervision of an adult. That's kind of funny. I guess they are called screw eyes, but it sounds like warning, screw your eyes. That's not so cool. I think that's an appropriate thing to say. I don't think it's inappropriate. The big thing, of course, with YouTube at the moment is this Copa, whatever it is, which I've been thinking about. And this channel is now being changed to all the videos. This is a video a channel made for children. Like, I can't really get it. Like, I don't really think that, I think it's for everybody, but I'm trying to make sure that anybody can watch this, and it's the kind of thing that some kids might want to watch. But I don't think the long format channel really will appeal to any 5-year-olds. So all my jokes about 0 to 3-year-olds probably, like, I'm not really serious that there are any actual 3-year-olds watching this. But I do conceive of the fact that maybe someone over the age of 8 or 9, 10, 11 may actually watch this, and I think about that in my head that someone of that age group is going to watch it. So, and it's all about Lego and toys, so I do not think there's any way, this is a lot of instructions in this, I think there's any way out of it saying that it's not for children. Which is a shame, because I don't think it's going to get, like, since I'm not bothering to advertise this channel anywhere, that there's no way you're going to find this channel. Like, I don't think I'm going to get that. It's going to affect my very, very slow increase in subscriber count. Alright, so they've got here, I'm going to do this, the main arm bracket, the main support, the tube, the main support holder, the base, the syringe, the platform holder, the platform bracket, and the arms. I didn't see anywhere where it says the word screw eyes, but I'm assuming these are things here. Do we really have to read the instructions? Can we just try and work it out? Well, there's a lot of these things, and there's a lot of these things, and we need a tool. Thankfully I have all those kind of things at hand. I don't think we need that tool, but it kind of looks like that's what we're going to do. So this is the instructions. I'm just going to quickly show this, and then I'm going to take them to myself so that I can read it. We'll have a look at what we've got here. This is the base. How are things actually affixed? There's no actual screw. Oh, there are screws. There's a screw thing. Okay, I'm a bit confused by that picture I was looking at because I don't see any rubber bits. Glue down the main support holder. Alright, well, we'll get out the glue. Maybe we'll have to do this in 2 parts because I don't know this is a wise thing. So I've got Sally's craft glue today. I don't know if this actually works. Well, it's got a picture here, so I've got to put this thing into here. It's very loose, so I assume that has to be glued in. Cut the tubing. Oh my goodness, that's going to be exciting. So we'll glue this thing in here first while we're waiting. I feel like I should have got a glue gun out for this. It's all going through the bottom of the page. Oh dear. Alright, well that's got to be glued somewhere. I'm just going to look at the picture on the front. This is oh, it's meant to go all the way into that hole there. Really? Am I absolutely sure this is the base and I haven't got this wrong? Because if it isn't the base, then this is, how's that going to work? Alright. It's not, well, it's a bit harder to get into the bottom bit. I think it's got to look like that. You might as well put a bit more glue all the way along there and then squash it down. There we go. That's look at that. That is very neat and tidy. This is probably the platform and this is probably the base. No, this is, what's this thing? This is the base? Oh. Just looking at the picture. That's the base. So this is like a piece of random wood. It just comes. Oh, it's a piece of cardboard. It's not even part of it. Well, that's good. We'll just use that. That was a piece of wood. It's not a piece of wood. One of these things has got to go into here, obviously. I'm going to keep the picture. I'm not going to bother reading it. We're going to see how far we can go without actually. Well, there's some grease, or it's just glue. This is probably the glue. Well, it's all gone hard, so we're not going to use that. That's a bit of tube. These are 2 syringes, which are going to be linked by a tube. And there's a bit of sandpaper. We're not going to bother with that. Who needs the sandpaper things? And we'll get to the tube in a second. It looks like the tube is pre-cut. Like, it honestly doesn't look like we're going to have to cut that. So I'm pretty sure we just put a big blob of glue in here. I wonder what that glue actually was like. Where did it go? Like, that is definitely rock. Like, it's all turned hard. So that's the. Oh, look at that! It's all on the table. Oh no, not on the table. Not on the table. Hold on, we're gonna have to get rid of that. Oh, there we go. Except I don't have any paper towels sitting here. Hold on. This is the only thing I've got. I don't want to get glue on my desk. Alright, okay. So let's try not do that again. I don't even know if you can see the glue on the camera. It was just like, it was there and then it was not. So these things, I assume, these are the 2 arms. And this is going to go something like, so we've got it this way so far. And then these things are going to go onto it. So I'm assuming they just go straight through. Right, the bottom 2 just go through. We can kind of roughly make it. Like that, and then we've got those 2 there. There's something that's supposed to go on the end of these, and I think it's probably the tube. So you're probably going to be using, I'm just going to read this. Cut tubing, okay, well that's how it works. I'm going to use the wire cutters for that. Which do I cut, the long one or the short one? Glue down the take the small piece of tubing, and with a pair, alright, so this is going to be a pair of cut 14, it says. Half centimeter. Oh my goodness, half centimeter? Oh, I need my ruler. Oh, seriously? I just had that ruler. Oh, here, it's right here, it's in front of me. Okay, so half a centimeter, according to this, is about, really? That's 10, what? That's not a centimeter? Oh my goodness. That's an inch. This is inches? You know, a centimeter is so big. Well, they are, okay. I seriously underestimate the size of a centimeter. Underestimate the size of a centimeter. Alright. This is, I'm going to have to use this with my left hand. Or a bigger pair of these. I'm going to try using this pair. They look sharper and sniftier. Sniftier is a real word. Okay. That one can go there. That's how well did I go? Is that half a centimeter? It's a bit bigger than half a centimeter, so we can probably afford to cut down a bit. It better not be exactly 14 times point. So it better not exactly be 7 centimeters long. Should just test that, because then they're not giving you any extra. Well, then there we go. It's not 7 centimeters long. So because half a centimeter times 14 is going to be 7 centimeters. So, but they do give you a bit of extra, which is nice, because that would be just horrible. So how many have we got so far? We might make this a two-part video, because it's just going to be 2 short videos stuck together. Because I'm actually almost at the point where I've caught up with my videos, because I haven't been making so many recently. So that's nice. But yeah, so the big thing is, well, I'm glad that you can still like the video. But soon you won't be able to comment on these videos, and that's a bit of a shame, because this channel won't really have any kind of viewer interaction at any point ever, which is sad. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I feel like it's going to backfire. I feel like just people are going to start making sure that their content is quite clearly not children friendly. In order to avoid any sort of slight chance that it might be labelled for children. Maybe. How many have I made of these? I don't know. and that's just going to make very poor quality programming for children, which is a shame because, you know, kids like YouTube and they like watching it, and so now they're just going to get rubbish like this channel, which is no good. Okay, I think I must have made 14 by now. Now my left arm hurts. The problem is with this channel, like, is, there we go. I think that's exactly 13. So it's very close. Alright, this looks a bit rusted. Actually, no, it's just bronze. Okay, and we've got that one there. We can cut this one in half, I think. And then we've got 16, so we've got 2 extra spares in case there is a disaster, which there could well be. And I think these, I think they want you to, oh, it just fell down. Put on 7 of these. I'm a bit concerned about this actually. It says in there, I feel like there's one at the bottom. Is that one supposed to, well, I can't imagine how that one has a plastic thing on it. So I haven't cut these at all straight. So that's okay. I'm sure they don't actually have to line. It will be fine. These are rubbery things. This is probably not. I keep thinking about going back and finishing off that big Technic set. But I was like, oh, that's just lots of fiddly things with my hands. So I'll just do something that doesn't require the use of my hands. And then I go and do this thing, which requires the use of my hands. It's got 7 in the picture here, which you can't see, but there's 7 little wooden things. And I think I've only got, I can't, why would you have to put them on 7? You only need 7 dowels. You should have 7 dowels with stoppers on it. Well, we've got this one here. Why would I have a stopper on the one? Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's supposed to go through the bottom. Well, it hasn't come out the bottom. Oh, I'm not putting it on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Well, we've got 6 dowels with a stopper on it. No, there are 7. There are 7. It's fine. There's one over here, which makes sense. Because the picture does clearly talk about the previous dowel that I put in there. I actually was almost going to buy some little doweling peg things to help hang things up around the desk. But I didn't because I thought, well, I've already got tons. Oh, you were supposed to stretch them out. Well, I didn't have to stretch them out. I've done it. It's fine. So these are the screw. This is the screw eye. Attach the screw eyes. Take the 2 screw. I've only got 1 screw eye. What? This is a screw eye? No, there's definitely 2 in the picture. What have I done with it? Oh, it's over there. It's in the packet. Okay, we're all good. So we have to attach the. It wants me to. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh no, this one's got a little hole in it. Okay, this is the kind of thing I don't want to be doing with my hand. So I'm going to use my other hand, which is pretty good for these things. They have put a nice little hole in there to make it easy. I don't have to get my drill out and drill in a small hole. I don't know if it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be angled that way. Alright. And the other one goes somewhere on here. So I probably should have done this before I... Okay, I've got to kind of pay attention. So I'm pretty sure I can turn this around still. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world if I've got this on back to front. Oh, there's glue leaking everywhere. So all over my fingers. Oh my gosh. Alright, well it feels pretty solid at the moment. So there we go, that's that done, and that's that done. And they want me to actually put... Alright, well I'm going to put this on first. I'm going to go back to looking at the picture on the front. Which you may or may not be able to see. That's actually a really bad angle. Okay, it's going to look like this. And so those are kind of got glue all over it. Oh dear, where's the other one? Oh, that's not the one I want this one. Okay. So this is going to go here. And this one's going to go here. These little peg things. And then this one. So I want this one here. And this one's going to be the lower one. So we'll put in the lower one. The lower arm, lift arm. know that they're called lift arms. That's the thing I get about Lego. There's that certain pieces are called lift arms, and I don't know why they're called lift arms because they're not really the things you lift things with. But that's what people call them. So I should look up at some point why they're called that. And then I think you just do that, and then we just put the other side on, and we're almost there. This is actually going real fast. This is quite a fun little set, isn't it? Fun little thing to build. Not too hard. Alright, that can go there. So this is what we've got so far. It looks like that. So the funny angle camera strikes again, and they've got little plastic things on the end there. And then I'm not even going to look at the instructions because it's kind of obvious. You just have to actually get them the right way around. There is a bit of leeway, so you don't have to be perfect in this, which is nice. As I keep saying, I think, because what would it be like if you actually had to be? I suppose you could. Whoa, no, whoa, that's gone horribly wrong. Okay, it is better when they're straight. All right, and so we've used up 4, and we've got 2 more at the. Oh, there's going to be 3 at the front. Okay. And we're leaking glue everywhere. I hope that actually is kind of PVA glue when it disappears, and you won't be able to see much of it tomorrow. But otherwise, that's okay. I don't really care. I'm fine with whatever happens. Just go with the flow. I really should do the thing because that's what the picture in the book is. So we'll try it. We'll stretch it out a bit. And then we'll see if that I don't want to stretch it out because then it loses its grippy ability. But it's definitely easy to put on if you do that. But then I feel like it's just going to fall off. Okay, well it's pretty obvious what the last bit is. The last bit is going to get these 2 here to go on. And I don't think we really have to pay any attention to how this goes together. Because except you do have to put the platform on. The thing on the front said the cool thing about this is that the platform automatically moves and stays level as you move it up and down, which seems interesting. I'd like to see how that mechanic works, and we're going to find out. So stay tuned. Where's this bit go? Well, I can guess where this bit goes. This is okay. We will have to quickly look at the instructions, but. Oh, I glued the instructions together. Oh, I have done it wrong, I think. That one goes... No. Alright. So we're doing this section here. I think this one here, this is the 9 centimeter long. Let's just check if they were lying. No, they're not. They're telling the truth. It's dead on 9 centimeters. Very nice. That one is just, it'd be better if I turn it around. That one's just going to go there. Well, that makes it look like it's more complicated than it really is. So, but you can't blame them for that. I can't. And I won't. I refuse. So I'm guessing it's just, the platform is just glued straight on the top. That, I have to say, looks a little, is going to be where the fun happens. It's probably going to ruin it because I won't be able to really test it tonight if it's going to be glued on. Because it's not going to be strong enough to hold anything, is it? Alright, and put a little plastic. I've got 2 spares, so I should pick the best ones for this and not the most ridiculously out of place ones. Alright, well I want that. Ooh. Alright, there we go. There we go. So I watched a He-Man episode today from the 80s or whenever that came out. I didn't actually watch He-Man when I was a kid. And it was He-Man and the Visitors from Earth or something. And I don't know why I got referred to watching it. It's on YouTube. It's quite interesting. What on earth was that? Something just fell off something. That happens around where I am. Yeah, so I watched He-Man. And these astronauts from Earth got caught by a comet or something, and then they were transported to where He-Man lives, which I don't know because I don't watch. Oh, look at that! It's moving up and down because I have never really watched He-Man. I did watch the movie when I was a kid, and I actually really liked that movie. you know, some people don't seem to like it, but I do. Okay, I'm just going to use the sandpaper for no reason. And I thought it was quite funny, because it was just ridiculously terrible and very silly. Which doesn't make it funny, it makes it silly. But, yeah, so they needed to... they got caught up in this comet thing, which makes me think of Final Countdown. So I guess it's probably an 80s thing to just have that. You get caught in a storm or something, and then you have to get picked up, and you end up somewhere where you don't want to be. And they had a missile, and Skeletor got the missile, and the missile was actually surprisingly small. Well, that was the point, because they had to save Earth from a comet. No, an asteroid, a big lump of magnetic rock that was heading towards them. Where's my blue tack gone? All right, I'm just gonna put a bit of blue tack here just to keep this in place. It's not really going to work, is it? If I put it, where can I put the blue tack? I can't put it anywhere. It's not going to hold with all the glue around. Okay, it's going to hold there. Okay, that doesn't look. It looks like I've missed something out here, because it's supposed to stay flat. But I've run out of bits and pieces. The only bits and pieces I've got left are the syringes, and this thing, and that. So is the piece of twisty wire thing going to save the day? So anyway, yeah, so the Earth people get stranded on He-Man land, and He-Man saves them, and they all get really weird, and then He-Man goes back, they all go back to Earth, and I missed the part where they didn't go back with the comet, because I wasn't paying that much attention. Alright, so that gets attached to here, through the little hole. Yeah, and then he picks up the missile and throws it at the magnetic pile of stuff. It's really silly, but it has its charm. And yeah, that was that. And then at the end they have like a little public warning message. Hey, look, there's all this glue stuff. Oh, that was probably to glue that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have used the glue. Oh, well, that was silly. Alright, well, I'm going to use... What am I going to use? I'll have to clean it off again. Alright, clean that off. I'll probably really stuff this up now. Does this actually belong? I hope this belongs to it. Because otherwise I'm just picking up a piece of random sticky stuff. Yeah, it's at the end of it there's like, don't worry kids, the Earth was never really in danger. And don't forget to help people out, because it feels nice. And sometimes you might need help too. And I didn't think that was a very good message, actually, because the most important message should be it's okay to need help. That's the number one message, and it's okay to ask for help. And you're not a lesser person because you need help, because we all need help at some point. I still don't understand how this thing is going to stay level, because that's the whole point in the thing. Well, that sticks a lot better now. I should not have used the glue, and I should not keep saying arm, but we are working on the arms. So maybe I should say the arms thing. So how much time? 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've got to stop talking about He-Man all the time. But it's hard not to. I did have a friend with a He-Man toy. So maybe they didn't. Maybe they just had a Skeletor toy. Alright. And then there's nothing else sitting on this desk that's going to help, I don't think. So I'm just going to put this one into the... Ooh, this is hard. Okay, we're going to need this bit. Oh, fell off. 5 minutes left. I can't believe it. But it's not 5 minutes. It's just under 5 minutes. Did I get the right end? Oh, I didn't. I got this. It was this end. That didn't actually help at all. Alright. Come on. Stretch. Yeah. Okay. Please. Hey, we're in. Alright. And take this end and put this there. Yes, so the ultimate thing is you shouldn't be helping people because it makes you feel good. You should help people because you value them and you understand them as people like yourself. And you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help because everybody needs help. And that's what I would say. But it was all very... I just thought it was silly that the whole thing had like... a message to help. So what's this thing for? I'm completely lost. Alright, well I have to fill it up with water first. So that was a bit dumb. No way. Oh, right. Okay, well apparently we need one of these things. Oh, no way. I'm not going to get that to go. Oh, I'm going to have to, aren't I? I'm going to have to. Oh no, I've got to put it through the hole first. Alright, so we need some water. Alright, where's the water? Here's some water. I don't actually have a big cup, so we'll just put it in here. How much time have we got? 3 minutes. Oh, this is terrible. I did not think it was going to take the whole time. The other thing is, I don't actually think, or just suck it up. Give me the water. I think I should have done this before I put it on the. I have to lift it up. Alright, so it's now full of water. And it's got that there. Whoa. Alright. Let's not leak everywhere. Oh, it's leaking everywhere. Not anymore, it's not. Okay. I think you definitely have to make sure that this one is down when you do this. So, well, I think it's good enough now. Like, yeah, it's close enough. Alright. But it's not really going to show up on the camera. So this is what the final result looks like. But you're going to have to look at, well, this thing does not stay up. Maybe it does stay up. Alright, so just look down from above. And is that going to work? I'll just see if it works. It does go down. Can you see it going down? I think you can see it going down. It does actually work. It's not as exciting as I was hoping. I think you need to fiddle around a bit. And I still don't understand how this thing is supposed to come up. And I didn't put in the extra little bit of, like it says there, you got to put the bigger pipe around the inner pipe, and that's supposed to help. But charge up the syringe, it says. Place the syringe on the thing. Oh right, and wait until the glue is dry before you start lifting things. Well, that's just not going to happen. Okay. I still don't see for the life of me. So I'm just going to look back. Is there anything here? Check that this thing is horizontal. That goes there. I feel like there was a thing that I didn't do. I was supposed to put glue in there or something. Wow, I didn't. I still don't see how this is supposed to stay straight all the time. It just doesn't quite work. Well, it's still kind of work. It will be fun when it's finished and it's all set and glued tomorrow. Now this is very loose. Alright, well then if you push it in, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, actually, there you go. If you just put an extra bit of force in there, it works better than I thought it would. Which you still can't see, but it is working. Meow. That's fun. I think I understand what the little bit of extra pipe is there for, which I didn't put in. It's probably to stop you from pulling the plug out at the end there, which would be very annoying, which you can't see. But there should be like a little bit of extra pipe. This thing here should be wrapped around there, which I might do at some point. But I think it's just to stop this from being pulled off. Maybe that isn't going to work. But anyway, did that. It's all done. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and that kind of stuff. You can still do that, but you can't comment. Well, you can at the moment, but not now. Bye.